Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April 18th. My name is Hugh Janus, and this is your weekly toy news. In today's top story, Hasbro stock on the rise. On Monday, April 15th, Hasbro Pulse had a Marvel Legends fan stream. It released some absolute beautiful figures, and it had a lot of people hyped on social media screaming that Hasbro may be back. The following figures that were revealed were Astonishing Wolverine, Superior Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, a gorgeous Ghost Rider. The bike on this one absolutely looks beautiful, by the way. A 2-pack of Iron Fist and Luke Cage, and my personal favorite, the Scar, Son of Hulk. They also issued or reissued Kingpin on the card back, or did another re-release of him as well, which sold out pretty much in a couple of weeks, but it was still good to see that Hasbro actually did that because prices for him on the aftermarket are sky high. So hopefully you guys can comment down below if you guys also secured your pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, or Hasbro Pulse specifically. All of this is very good news for Hasbro and Hasbro Pulse. So Hasbro has been lacking lately. We talked about it in WonderCon a couple of weeks ago on the last weekly toy news. Those figures were a little lacking in my opinion, a little left to be desired. But here in their fan stream, they came out swinging with some absolute bangers. Like, you guys can comment down below if you think that these figures are absolute must pre-orders. I at least think 3 out of the 6 that were revealed are definitely pre-orders. The Superior Spider-Man, the Ghost Rider, and the Scar, Son of Hulk are all absolute figures. The Astonishing Wolverine is also very good too. Of course, paying homage to the Astonishing Wolverine, which they're celebrating 85 years of Marvel. Of course, you have a Miss Marvel with the updated body, looks really good. But in the 2-pack, Iron Fist and Luke Cage, also great figures as well. But I definitely think when you have 3 out of the 6, when you're batting 500, when you got 3 out of the 6 that are absolute, in my opinion, pre-orders, and you guys can comment down below if you guys think there are absolute pre-orders as well. Definitely think, again, the Superior Spider-Man, the Ghost Rider, and Scar, Son of Hulk. We've been definitely needing an updating Ghost Rider. The bike looks phenomenal. Of course, you guys know Hasbro has done an excellent job with G.I. Joe Classified in their vehicles. So definitely excited to see the Ghost Rider getting a updated body and a bike. The Mezco one was really lacking, so I think maybe this one can actually be a good definitive Ghost Rider. We'll see, of course. Scar, Son of Hulk is an excellent figure. I don't think, to my knowledge, have any of him at all. So good to see that as well. And of course, to see the Superior Spider-Man on updated parts and stuff like that, and actually see that his legs could possibly hold him up. That's really cool as well. So Hasbro stock on the rise. Guys, comment down below if you guys think Hasbro stock is on the rise and you guys want to see more of that. Moving on to our next story, a giant mistake. It's not all good news though for Hasbro, as they also did a release or pre-order for the 2-pack Giant Man and Wasp, which had a lot of fans probably cursing and screaming at their screen, saying, hey, you know, we just had a HasLab not that long ago of Giant Man. Why the hell was this not put in it? I completely agree as well. Again, it's not all good news for Hasbro. They did a great job with the reissue and the re-release of Kingpin. They did a good job with that fan stream. But then Hasbro gonna Hasbro, and sometimes they just don't always do it right. And this is one of those examples right here with the 2-pack Giant Man and Wasp, which should have been easily added with the Giant Man HasLab. I think that would have actually pushed it across the finish line a lot faster than pretty much how it was. It pretty much crossed the finish line towards that last day, if you guys remember, of that HasLab. Took a long time to fund it. Took pretty much up until the last couple of days to fund it. I think if they would have added these 2 figures, it would have easily pushed it over a lot sooner. But again, Hasbro gonna Hasbro. This is just one of their ways that they always just find a way to just squeeze every ounce of dollar out of you, and it just kind of makes you roll your eyes. Moving on to our next story. Kaiju box office. That's right, we're going to talk a little pop culture. So sometimes here on Figure Bros, we're not going to always talk about toys and toy collecting and toy hunting. Sometimes we have to veer off the path a little bit because there are things that happen outside of those that actually do affect the toy market and pre-orders and stuff like that. So we're going to talk a little Godzilla and Kong pop culture. Godzilla and Kong absolutely broke its debut, bringing, I think it was $80 million in the first weekend. It was an outstanding debut for them. The movie was amazing, by the way. I've seen it twice, probably going to go see it a 3rd time, which is excellent because I like to see people back in the movies. You guys can comment down below if you guys saw the movie, if you guys liked it, didn't like it. I believe now, let's see where we're at right now. So as it stands right now, Godzilla and Kong is at a total of $437.9 million. For the 3rd week in a row, Legendary Pictures and Warner Brothers, Godzilla and Kong, The New Empire, has topped the worldwide box office, this time with an estimated taking of $49.2 million, taking the global total to a confirmed 437.9 million, which is just mwah, chef's kiss. You love to see stuff like that. Again, it was a great movie. If you guys haven't seen it by now, go see it. So why are we talking about this in the weekly toy news? Well, because this movie's doing so well, I do anticipate certain toys, Godzilla and Kong toys, to hit certain numbers here in the upcoming month or two. Specifically talking about Hiya Toys, if you guys haven't looked, Hiya Toys right now, you guys can pre-order some of the toys from them from this movie, like Shimu, Mothra, Godzilla, the pink version of Godzilla, specifically that one, the PX exclusive. I do anticipate that once those pre-orders and once they are sold out, within the next 6 months to a year, being how good this movie is, those toys on the aftermarket are going to hit crazy numbers. So guys, right now, go secure some pre-orders if you're one of those who love the kaiju, love the kaiju films, love kaiju toys, stuff like that. Hiya Toys do a very good job. They're actually a little bit more on the cheaper side than some other of the competitors out there. I guarantee you Hiya Toys are going to be very expensive here in the next 6 months to a year, or if and when they sell out. So yeah, sometimes it's good to talk a little pop culture on here. That's what we like to do here. It's a pretty heavy Hasbro week, but I do want to talk a little bit about this Godzilla and Kong movie because it's doing really good. It continues to do really well. Other than I've seen the reviews on it, the reviews are excellent. Other than like the Rotten Tomatoes, but I don't give a damn about the Rotten Tomatoes scores, what critics think. I care about the audience thinks. That's usually pretty telling. The critics, nobody cares about. The audience scores, what we're really looking at. Audience score is still very good. I believe it's still in the 90 percentile. And again, the fact that it's bringing home, it's topping box office. It's now at a total of, again, 437.9 million. Guarantee you, toys, if you're a toy collector, toy hunter, if you're someone who invests in toys, I highly recommend taking a good look at the Hiya Godzilla toys. The only other complaint about the movie itself, other than most people said it was a great movie, the only thing that most people will say is that definitely does feel like a Kong movie, not a Godzilla movie. We here at Figure Bros actually reached out to Godzilla directly for a comment, and here's what he had to say.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Is it childish? Yes. Does it make my point? Also yes. All right, moving on to our final story. It's time for our pick of the week. The pick of the week comes courtesy of Johnny, and his handle is JToyCollector. You can follow him over on Instagram. If you guys are not familiar, the pick of the week is just someone that we like to highlight who does amazing toy photography. And I felt a little compelled to do this one because A, yes, the toy photography is phenomenal first and foremost, but B, his previous account was hacked, so that's kind of crappy that someone hacked his previous account. So he has a whole new account. So if you guys can do me a big favor, go over, I'll leave a link in the description box. I'll also put the social media handle up on the screen. Go follow JToyCollector over on Instagram. Go give him some love because he does do phenomenal toy photography. The first photo that we're highlighting here is, again, one of my favorite figures so far of the year. One of the top, I would say 10, probably top 5 figure of the year is the Mezco Dr. Doom. And you can see him right here. Beating down the Silver Surfer. I love this photo a lot. First of all, I love the background, the purplish, bluish gold color in the background right there with the abilities coming out of Dr. Doom's hands right there. Absolutely love that background. Really makes it pop, really makes it glow, and you can definitely see the nice lighting to the left over there highlighting on the Silver Surfer. Again, I just love Dr. Doom in general, and I definitely think the Mezco Dr. Doom, one of my top 10, maybe top 5 figures of the year. The next photo that I'm going to highlight here is another, I believe, Mezco. Yeah, Mezco, Iron Fist beating down the Rumble Society, just beating down the pink skulls. So it's really cool too. I love all the little detail he put in this photo. To the tire to the left, the graffiti in the background. It's got the guy in the headlock, he's punching the other one. It's a really cool looking photo right here. Again, just does a phenomenal job. Again, the handle is JToyCollector. Please go follow him, guys. And the last photo that we will highlight here for the pick of the week is another Mezco. It is the Mezco Daredevil also being beaten up, or looking like about to be beaten up himself, maybe. The pink skulls right there. Again, all 3. I like this one too. Beautiful dojo, and I like the little Gomez right there by the feet. Looks like he's, I don't know if Daredevil's trying to protect him or not. The photo just kind of looks really cool. I love the dojo look on this one. It really just kind of brings it all to life, especially for Daredevil, which is just awesome. That's another figure that maybe we should get an update by Mezco. It's a nice updated Daredevil. And that was our pick of the week. Again, the handle is JToyCollector over on Instagram. And if you not, just want a direct link Check the description box down below. Also leave links to all the references that I used here for the weekly toy news. That is going to do it for guys for the April 18th weekly toy news. Please, if you guys made it this far, hit that like button. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. Comment down below on all of the weekly toy news, specifically the Hasbro and the pop culture on Godzilla. My name is Hugh Janus, signing off.